Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Small Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Our topic for today is applying volume and capacity in real-life cost estimation. Uh, this is quarter 3 of grade 11 general mathematics. Again, this is quarter 3 measurement and geometry lesson Roman numeral number 7, applying volume and capacity in real-life cost estimation. Intended learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to define and distinguish between volume and capacity in practical context, apply formulas for volume for finding the volume of the basic solids, the cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere, and many others relevant to real-life problems. Estimate the quantity of materials, example flour, paint, water, required for specific production or construction tasks using volume and capacity. Relate volume and capacity to cost estimation by calculating the total cost of materials needed. Analyze real-life scenarios involving production and construction to make informed decisions that minimize waste and optimize costs. Concept of volume and capacity. Volume is the measure of the amount of space an object occupies. These are expressed in cubic units. For example, cubic meter, cubic centimeters. Application in real life. Bread production. Flour requirement. A bakery must estimate how much flour is needed to produce bread. Example, if one loaf of bread requires 0.5 liter of dough and the bakery wants to make 200 loaves, then the total dough volume is 0.5 liters times 200 is equal to 100 liters. Converting liters to kilogram of flour. Depending on the density, bakers can purchase the right amount of flour, avoiding shortage or waste. Painting walls. Painters estimate the surface area of walls to know how much paint is required. For example, a wall measuring 3 meters high and 4 meters long has an area of 3 meters by 4 meters is equivalent to 12 meters squared. If a 1 liter of paint covers 6 meters squared, then paint needed is 12 over 6, which is equal to 2 liters. So the painter can then multiply by the cost per liter of paint to find the total expense. From measurement to cost estimation. Step number 1. Measure or compute the required volume or surface area. Step number 2. Convert the volume or capacity to material quantity. Example, liters, kilogram, bags, cans. Step number 3. Multiply by the unit cost of the material to determine the total cost. For example, a contractor needs to fill a cylindrical water tank of radius 1 meter and height 2 meters. Volume V is equal to pi r squared times the height, substituting the radius and the height. The volume is 6.28 cubic meters. Since 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liter, then the capacity is 6,280 liters. And if water costs 0.5 per liter, the total cost is 6,280 times 0.50 is equal to 3,140. Why it matters? In manufacturing, it ensures accurate ingredient measurement for consistent quality and reduce waste. In construction, it helps in budgeting materials like paint, cement, or water storage. In everyday life, it saves money by preventing over-purchasing and ensures efficiency in resource use. Another intended learning outcomes. At the end of this topic, the learners will be able to differentiate between volume, the amount of space an object occupies, and capacity, the amount a container can hold. Calculate the volume of various shapes and capacity of different containers using appropriate measurements. Units of measurements. Is it cubic meters, liters, or gallons? Apply volume and capacity measurements to real-world scenarios to estimate costs for materials and resources. Letter D. Formulate a cost estimation plan for a product or project based on volume or capacity requirements. And letter E, analyze how changes in volume or capacity affect total project costs. Applying volume and capacity in cost estimation is a crucial skill that links mathematical concepts to practical financial planning. It's about more than just finding a number. It's about making informed decisions. The core concepts, volume and capacity. Volume refers to the three-dimensional space an object takes up. Think of the volume of a solid block of wood. It's the total space inside the block. Capacity, on the other hand, is the amount a container can hold. Think of capacity of a water bottle or a bucket. While related, they are not the same and are measured differently. Volume is typically measured in cubic units like cubic meter, centimeter cube, while capacity is measured in liquid units like liters, gallons. A key connection is that 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. This relationship is fundamental bridge between the two concepts. The cost estimation process. Cost estimation using volume and capacity is a systematic process that involves several steps. A. Identify the project and materials. The first step is to define the project. Is it baking a cake, painting a room, or building a storage container? Then, identify the key materials whose costs are determined by volume or capacity. For a baker, it's the flour, sugar, and milk. For a painter, it's the paint. For a construction worker, it's the concrete or sand. Measure and then calculate. This is where the math comes in. Learners need to measure the dimensions of the space and the object and then calculate the required volume or capacity. For example, in bread production, a recipe calls for a specific volume of flour. Learners must measure the volume of a single batch to determine the total volume of flour needed for a large order. Painting a room. The amount of paint needed depends on the area to be painted. The learner must calculate the surface area of the walls and the ceiling. The paint can label provides the coverage. For example, 1 gallon covers 400 square feet. By dividing the total area by the coverage rate, they can determine the number of gallons to buy. Gardening. If building a raised garden bed, learners need to calculate the volume of soil required to fill it. They can use the formula for a rectangular prism. Volume is equals to the length times the width times the height. Find the unit cost. Once the required volume of capacity is known, learners must find the cost per unit of the material. For example, the cost per kilogram of flour, the cost per liter of paint, or the cost per cubic meter of concrete. We will have the next part of this Quarter 3 Measurement and Geometry Lesson Roman numeral number 7.